Greetings, Magic community. I'm Mike from MTG Scribe, and we're back with another episode of Road to the RCQ Wastenut Edition. And we're back in Pioneer this week after taking that brief off road into Explorer. Fortunately, life stuff got in the way, and I was not able to play on Saturday, so I did not get to play in the ACQ. Um, but it occurred to me that I haven't talked about when I'm actually going to the paper RCQ. So let's do that real quick before we dive into the games. So we're taking a look at spicerack.gg, which is a phenomenal website if you're looking to find where you can play Magic around you. The official locator app is not the best, and this just does so much more of a functional job of helping people find events. So we're going to look within 30 miles. We're going to look for RCQs, and we see that the only one near me within 30 miles within the next month is at Unsettled Geeks, which is about 13 miles away from me. And that is taking place on July 7th. So that's the date that I'm aiming for my Pioneer RCQ. I believe if I go out a little longer, there are other ones that are also within driving distance later in the month of July. But this is the first one we're going to be going towards, July 7th at 11 a.m.
Lemon added to shopping list. If that wasn't right, just say, Alexa, remove that.
Alexa, stop. An Alexa cameo. Anyway, let's dive into the games. All right, and we lost the die roll, which is fine. So we've got a Bitter Triumph, we've got Urborg, a couple Field of Ruins, Cling to Dust, and a Go Blank. This is a little slow. Not knowing what we're playing against, I'm inclined to mulligan this, I think. They also mulligan to 6 cards. This we will keep. Thoughtseize Duress, great. Castle Lockthorn coming as a tap land is not ideal. So we'll lead with Takanuma and hope to draw a swamp. So we'll keep this. They've mulliganed to 5. We're going to send back probably Karavik. Liliana, not knowing what they're on, Liliana seems more important, and I don't want to get rid of the lands. So, yeah, if you've never used spicerack.gg, highly recommend checking it out. It's a phenomenal site. And I know they're working on tournament software. Okay, so they play a Sunken Citadel on green. So mono green Devotion, it seems like. Urborg is a great draw. Let's lead with that. And let's see what they're working with. Yep, mono green Devotion. Kiora, the Battle, and Trailblazer. I think I take Outcast or Trailblazer here. Leave this up. Pop it out. Move it over. It's another Sunken Citadel. Play the Sunken Citadel. Okay. So we're going to play Castle Lochthwain. And we're going to duress away their Kiora. Let's see what they drew. A Cavalier of Thorns, sure. What does Invasion of Ixalan do again? Top 5 cards of your library, reveal a permanent card when they put it into your hand. Rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Yeah, well, I would think I would rather get rid of this Kiora. So their hand is Cavalier of Thorns and Invasion of Ixalan. Okay. I assume they cast Ixalan next turn. Then we can go blank them. Cast Ixalan. Revealing a land of some sort, I assume. What? Did I miss something? Oh, because I don't have no possible. Right. Have a possible play. What are you going to get? Been seeing a lot of this Elishnorn. Yeah, Elishnorn. A main deck 5-mana Elishnorn? That's interesting. Well, we're definitely go blanking you. Waste not. That's a little awkward. Do I get punished if I waste not here instead of go blanking them now? They have 3 mana next turn. What is their best draw? I don't think I get punished. I think I go for it. I'm gonna play Guy Reach Sanitarium, pay 2, and waste not. And pass. I don't think there's anything they can draw. They'll get one of these 2 cards out. Landlord's perfectly reasonable. So I'm gonna get 2 zombies next turn. Bitter Trap is great. So cast Takanuma. 1, 2, and 3. Go blank you. Make some zombies. And you are empty-handed now. Zombie, zombie. And we say go. They're in top deck mode. Yeah. Yeah, pretty rough start for them, I think. No. Let's make this a little bigger. Getting totally land screwed early is not ideal. So what are we getting? We definitely want Shieldredin. I think we're going to dump what the Fatal Push is. Maybe it's a Tiny Bones. Cling to Dust. I do like the life game gain. Fatal Pushes we want. Thought Seizes we want. Bitter Triumph. Fine. It's 2 go blanks. Maybe it's all 4 go blanks, honestly. And then we want to play the Knights. And Trespassers. The thing that I've found playing against Mono Green Devotion is that one of the better ways to beat them with a Waste Not is to go small. Do I want Meat Hook Massacre here? Probably not. Do I want Extinction Event here? Maybe. I'm going to play Tiny Bones and see how this goes. Being able to pressure them early is important. Their card draw or their life gain ability is surprisingly high. So shutting that off is pretty important as well. We'll try this on the draw. Maybe I should be playing Meat Hook. Lockthwain, Thoughtseize, Cling to Dust. Not being able to do anything on 1 is a little awkward. I'm going to mulligan this. They also mulliganed. Push is great. This is an easy keep, I think. And I think I dump a Swamp. I think I'd rather have Castle Lockthwain. Keep. Dump a Swamp. Great. Swamp on 1. I can push their Elf if they play an Elf. Start with Leyline on board. Okay. Lair of the Hydra. Tap for green. Play an elf. Play a swamp. Kill that elf. Fatal push the druid. So I'm looking at Waste Not on 2, Liliana on 3. A little slower than I'd like to be in this matchup, honestly. Hostile. Okay. 1, you get another elf. Oath of Nissa. When Oath of Nissa enters the battlefield, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature, land, or planeswalker from among them. They reveal a Landlore elf. Okay. But they didn't play it? What? They put it on top of their library? How does this work? You may put it into your hand. So why didn't they play it? This is every land type? That's interesting. I guess they're afraid I pushed again, but then what's the point? I don't know. I don't understand that. They have something else they want to play? No? Seems like a very strange choice to me. Play the elf. They just say go. Okie dokie. So 3 mana next turn, 4 if they draw a land or play a land. Castle Lochthwain. And Liliana and kill their elf. Which is pretty appealing, I think. That creature. And next turn I can Bitter Triumph. And Liliana make them discard. Alright. I guess they just didn't have anything. I will take that. That is sort of not sort of. Pretty much a non-game. What are you going to do? We take those, I guess. So, on to the next one. All right, here we are for game 2. What do we got? Sunken Citadel, Swamp, Gaia Reach Sanitarium. Do have Waste Not. Sunken Citadel on 1, Swamp on 2. That seems pretty good. Get Waste Not out. I don't have any hand disruption. I don't love Gisa being in my opening hand. I'd much rather draw it later, but I think this is a keep. They also begin with 7 cards. Razor Birch Thicket. Okay. Sunken Citadel on black. And say go. Yep, say go. Blooming Marsh. They play Voice of Resurgence. Your opponent casts a spell during your turn, and when it dies, create a green and white elemental creature token. Huh. I genuinely don't know what they're doing. Okay. Swamp. Waste Not. Next turn, I Waste Not again, and then Thoughtseize them. I don't play a lot of spells on your turn, so... Oh, it's just a different build of Amalia. Okay. Turn to the ranks, their top card. Alright. Sunken Citadel. So we play Gaia Reach Sanitarium. A2. Waste Not. A1. Thoughtseize. Coco or Cord. I'm more scared of Cord. I'm more scared of Cord. I'm more scared of Cord. Since they can dig deeper and they can cast, right? 1, 2, 3. Cast it for 3, so yeah. It's definitely Cord. Draw 2 cards. Castle Lochthwain, Castle Lochthwain. Okay, sure. Say go. Would have loved to have drawn a go blank there. So next turn, main phase Coco. Let's just keep this up. Can't cast any of... Oh, enter the battlefield. Duh. You have to get lucky to just win here. You get 2 Prosperous Innkeepers. Yeah, it's pretty good. Razorverge Thicket. Razorverge Thicket. Take a bunch of damage. Another Castle Lochthwain. Ugh, that's pretty brutal. Have to Fatal Push. I have to keep Fatal Push up. Do I Field of Ruin them? I don't think there's a really good reason to. Honestly, I might Gyre Reach Sanitarium and see what I draw. Two. We draw Thoughtseize. That's pretty good. Discard Castle. Actually, yeah, discard a Castle Lochthwain. They discard a land as well. Okay. We make a bunch of mana. Thoughtseize you. Return to the ranks, Brushland, and Temple Garden. Well, obviously we're taking this Return to the ranks. Draw 2 cards. Another land, and a Karavik, which I can't cast right now. But that does make me want to play this Field of Ruin, I think. Because next turn, what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have 5 mana. I could Karavik. Field of Ruin. Does that work? 1, 2, 3. Play a land now. Karavik. Next turn. Play another land. Pay 2 to Field of Ruin them. Yeah, and then I can Karavik and something. Fatal Push, probably. If not, Thoughtseize again. Yeah, alright. So play Field of Ruin now. And just say go. Yes, I know I will lose mana. It's fine. Hold up a Fatal Push. They can make their 2/2. That's fine. I guess I should have finished reading this card. I forgot how big the creature was going to get. Alright, it's fine. Attack with everything. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. This is just lethal, so I have to Fatal Push. And I can't Fatal Push Amalia, so I'm going to Fatal Push. This, I guess. That's not ideal. I should have done this last turn. I don't think I had much of a shot to win this game anyway, but I should have done that last turn. They play the Brushland. They reveal a collected company on top of their library. Sure. And Amalia gets bigger. I'm just dead. That's still 8 damage. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna concede. Yeah, that wasn't ideal. So we definitely want to bring in these knights. I also want to bring these graveyard trespassers. And these meat hook massacres. think we dump Waste Not in this match. I think it's too slow. I think we dump 2 Go Blanks. 6 cards. We're going to bring 6 in. Do I want to bring anything else in? Tiny Bones, no. Duress, maybe, but I want my removal. Honestly, maybe I cut Liliana here and bring the Path of Perils. Bring in the Path of Perils. Okay, this is all in. I'm just going to throw it here. This is all out. And we get 1 more. Let's bring in Tiny Bones. Be a little cheeky. All right, so we're Waste Not, let's Waste Not. I would like to go first, yes. Takanuma, Field of Ruin. I can Tiny Bones on 1. Or I could Tiny Bones joins up on 1 and Tiny Bones proper on 2. I mean, I don't think this is ideal, but if we draw 2 lands, this is pretty good, actually. So the question is, do I Tiny Bones joins up or do I just Tiny Bones here? Playing you. Happy for a black. I think I want a Tiny Bones joins up first. Target you. I like this better, I think, because this way Tiny Bones, like they might discard something like Dina that they actually want back. Instead of holding onto it in case I want to keep it. Hive is a great draw here. So I can Tiny Bones and Duress them. That seems perfect. So Duress you first. Ooh, that is a pretty scary hand for having no interaction. Well, take Return of the Race. It's the only thing I can take. Yeah, black, cast Tiny Bones. The thing I like about Tiny Bones joins up in this matchup is if they do explore and find something that they like, I can just play a legendary creature and get rid of it. Port of Calling is pretty good to get rid of. Let's bring out their hand. I assume they're going to Amalia here. We can Karavik next turn. Yeah, Amalia. Gain a life, explore. So whatever they keep on top, Coco, we can mill. Uh, reveals. Yep. Play Field of Ruin. The question is, I could Bitter Triumph them. Then attack with Tiny Bones, but then I couldn't cast. It doesn't exile anyway, right? You make player. You cast target non permanent card from that player's graveyard. And no, so it does not exile them. So the question is, I could Bitter Triumph away their Lunar Adventure, but I probably want to get rid of the Coco on top of their deck. Overgrown Tomb is out of their hand. Amelia is out of their hand. We know what's on top of their deck. We don't know what is the card they drew for that turn. So that makes me think we should just care of it here. Black, play Karavik. Mill a card. Don't target anything. I'm not going to attack. to a courtyard. Play Innkeeper. Yep, makes sense. Razorverge Thicket is now in their hand. They play Cenote Scout. Reveal Blooming Marsh. Razorverge Thicket and Fiend Artisan. Fiend Artisan's pretty good. Oh, that seems like a weird... Now, I know that we boarded out our Go Blanks, but it does seem like a strange inclusion if I'm playing Go Blanks. We do draw the land, so we can shell Shieldred this turn. Now the question is, do I attack first? Am I happy to trade Tiny Bones with anything? I think probably I am, knowing that I can get it back pretty easily when I Bitter Triumph with Karavik out. So I think I just like using it as a removal spell. I'm going to play the land first. Not going to attack with Karavik. Actually, this is not in their hand anymore. This is not in their hand anymore. This is not in their hand because they put it in their graveyard. They have one mystery card in hand, 3 lands. Do I attack with Karavik here, actually? I guess I'm happy to trade with any 2 of their creatures or their Amalia if they want to do that. And I could always Bitter Triumph instead of playing Shelly this turn. Yeah, all right, let's do this. They have 1 mana, but I'm not sure what they could have for 1 mana. They want to trade their Innkeeper for my Tiny Bones. That's totally fine. Yes, that is fine. Take 3. The only question is, do I want to leave Bitter Triumph up, or do I want to cast Shieldred and mill the top card of their library, even though neither of us know what it is currently? I suppose... Am I worried about anything in their graveyard currently? No. We know 3 cards in their hand are all lands. If I Bitter Triumph, I can get Tiny Bones back, which I do like. Yeah, I guess I'm going to do that. Am I going to pay 6 life to kill Amalia? Yes. This is 8 life total, actually. That's pretty brutal. I'm just going to cast Shieldred. Maybe this is wrong. Mill a card, lose a life. Put this in the stack, don't do anything with it. They mill a Blooming Marsh. Sure. If they have, like, exactly Cord, that's really bad for me. If they have Coco, that's not great, but also not the end of the world. Well, I mean, maybe it's the end of the world. They do have Coco. Dig 6 deep. Maybe it was worth it to pay the 8 life to get rid of. Yeah, I'm just dead, right? In retrospect, I should have held the Bitter Triumph and waited until they went for this. And then killed it. Alright. I can see it. That was a mistake on my part. For sure. Should have left the Bitter Triumph up. I also could have just discarded Childred I mean, with Karavik out, I could get it back at some point in the future if I wanted to, and not pay the 3 life if I was worried about that. Yeah, I played that one really poorly. That one was on me for sure. The first pre-board, I think this matchup is really difficult. Post-board, I didn't draw any of my hate stuff, but I think we were probably in an okay position up to a point. And that was just a huge mistake. So, all right, 1-1. On to the next one. All right, here we are, and we won the roll. So we would like to play first. Yes, thank you. Duress, Tiny Bones, Cling to Dust, land, 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 land. I think this is fine. 2 pieces of disruption. One of them I get to choose. One of them I don't. But I think that's fine. Keep Tiny Bones on 1. Duress probably on 2. I think I just play Swamp, Tiny Bones, Castle Lochthwain, probably Duress. We'll see what we draw. What's the biggest? What's the deck I'm most worried about with this hand? I think Amalia is a deck that I'm always worried about. Probably, I do like having the Cling to Dust in case they're that weird graveyard deck, the Witherbloom graveyard deck that I've seen. Tiny Bones joins up. Discard a card, please. Get some information. The end. Is this a mirror? That's interesting. So play Castle Lochthwain. Play Waste Not. If it is a mirror, then I want to get that out before they duress me. Field of Ruin. So it looks like it is probably a mirror. Definitely a mirror with Maze of Tone. Interesting. Interesting start on their part, too. All right. I want to duress them. I don't think playing Liliana is great at this point. Shieldred's Edict, Shieldred, Duress, Fatal Push. I think I want to get rid of this Duress. So I can keep my Liliana. I mean, they can kill it with Shieldred's Edict, but not until after I use it. But next turn, they're probably going to Duress me. And I'd love to draw a card here. Fatal Push I don't care so much about. Yeah, we're going to go into Duress. Draw a card. Bitter Triumph. That's an answer to Shieldred. Yeah, that's fine. They go ahead and scry. Sure. Land. Oh, they go blank me. Okay, that's not the biggest deal in the world, I don't think. That's fine. That's fine. We're gonna get rid of Cling to Dust and Takanuma. I want to keep the Bitter Triumph for Shieldred. Liliana is a discard spell. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to draw my own Go Blank. Sunken Citadel is also fine. Play Citadel on black. Play Liliana. I did not think this through. They're going to discard Fatal Push. I'm going to draw a card here. Then next turn, they can't currently cast Shieldred. I'm just going to do this. They discard Fatal Push as expected. We draw Waste Not. Sure. They scry. I assume they Shieldred's Edict here. I don't think they'll play Shieldred yet. They Field of Ruin. Or I cast a Lockthwain. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we'll take a Swamp. I did not expect that. I guess I can also Shieldred Edict me here, so that makes sense. Opponent sacrifices a Planeswalker. Yep, you got it. Alright, they have a Shieldred in hand that they can cast next turn. We've got nothing currently. Let's draw something that's not a land. Spell. That's a spell. Pay 2. We waste not. Play Gaia Reach. Draw and discard. So they'll keep Shieldred, presumably. We get rid of Go Blank. That's not ideal. I really would like to keep that, actually. They do get rid of Shieldred. Oh, interesting. Make 2 zombies. So what do we think they drew? Unless it was just another Shieldred. They Field of Ruin my Gaia Reach Sanitarium. Yeah, that happens. They play their own Gaia Reach Sanitarium, which is pretty bad for them at the moment. I have a mystery card in hand. Non-land, please. Tiny Bones joins up. That's totally fine. Unless they have a land in hand, which I don't. I mean, they Maze Mind Tone to draw a card. Sure. Whatever they have, they're really interested in keeping. Is a version to keep. I'll keep the new one. Yep, it's fine. Love to draw cards here. They get rid of a Fatal Push. We do draw 2 cards. Castle Lockthwain's pretty good. Bitter Triumph is pretty good. So let's attack. Play Castle Lockthwain. Draw a card. We get Karavik. Karavik is phenomenal for us. Nothing to do now except for say go. The next turn we cast Karavik. And we have 3 mana. We automatically trigger a crime from Tiny Bones. Sure, we're just going to kill that. We'll just do it right now. Bitter Triumph. Pay the 3 life. Just kill Shield. Our go. It's a Castle Lockthwain. So we pay 3. They have 1 card in hand. Karavik. Crime you. And we just went, yeah. So the plan there was to probably cast Liliana, play Castle Lockthwain, uptick Liliana to make them discard whatever their last card was, and then get in for 4 more. I think we were pretty firmly in control of that game. Now what do we do during sideboarding? Sideboarding Waste Not against Waste Not is always interesting to me. Pithing Needle does nothing. The rest is pretty reasonable to bring in. Fatal Push is pretty reasonable to cut. Let's get rid of 2 Fatal Pushes for 2 Duress. A lot of times I like going creature heavy against in the mirror. We didn't see any Caravix. I don't know if they're playing them. We have the Cling to Dust anyway. I think I dumped 2 Go Blanks, maybe. Maybe I just dump all 4 Fatal Pushes, actually. It's not great in this match. And I don't hate bringing in the Knights or the Graveyard Trespassers. They don't really gain much life, but it's just like pressure that Waste Not doesn't normally have to deal with versus itself. Knight of Dusk Shadow, Knight of Dusk Shadow. Do I want to dump anything else? Like, do I get rid of 2 Waste Nuts in this matchup? Probably not, right? I think I might get rid of... Do I dump a Liliana and a Karavik for Graveyard Trespassers? I don't think that's crazy. All right, this over here. Move these out. Let's see how this goes. Seems like a pretty good opening hand. Getting Duressed or Thought Seized early is not great, but I don't think I can mulligan this, so. I also feel like going creature heavy against Waste Not is interesting as Waste Not. Thought Seize Me. Sure. Because they often take out, as I did, a lot of their removal spells. Swamp it is. And just say go. Field of Ruin, Waste Not. Yep. Thought Seize is a pretty good draw. Play a Swamp. Thought Seize you. What do you got? What's in hand? Pithing Needle for Liliana, I assume? I don't love that inclusion. Unless they're not playing Liliana, in which case I think that's perfectly reasonable. But currently they have nothing, so... Depending on what they do, we might just... Yeah, so this is just a go blank round, it seems. You know, 1 card is a land. We want to get this Field of Ruin out. Actually, I should not have done that. That was a mistake. I should have saved that because I want to kill their Hive with it. I don't do that now, right? I screwed up. This was a huge mistake. Unless I just want to do it now to get rid of their Hive. Knowing that one of the lands in their hand, one of the cards in their hand is a land. The other one could be Shieldred, which would be a huge problem. Ugh. That was a huge punt. I should have saved the field till I was ready to hive them. Or to get rid of the hive. I don't want a graveyard chest, but I guess I just do it now. I don't love this. I really wanted to go blank there. That was a huge mistake. Tapped it for mana. I guess they must have Fatal Push in hand? Well, I don't know what they think I could have asked there, so maybe not. They just say go, so maybe it's just a land hand. I will Sunken Citadel on black. Now I just go blank them. They get rid of the end and invoke despair. Yep. They kill my Citadel, which is fine. They play another land. Guess they were going to Gaia Reach me, but that seems like a mistake. What's this? They have no hand. Bitter Triumph. Sure. I'm going to play a land. And Graveyard Trespasser. Eat their Field of Ruin. Not that it really matters all that much. They play a creature. I can Bitter Triumph it. They play nothing. That's great for me. They play Liliana. That's pretty annoying. Yeah, sacrifice a creature. So do I Bitter Triumph them now? And just get rid of this Liliana? Yeah, I think I probably do. Pay the 3 life. Kill Liliana. Now, the plan is to not play this one. Karavik is pretty good. Just say go. Plan currently. I assume they're gonna. Oh, they didn't Gaia Reach me. Okay, well, I mean, I guess it makes sense. They want to have a card in their hand first. If they draw a land, they probably Gaia Reach me. Second Liliana. What are you gonna do? I guess. Yeah, I sacrifice another creature. That's annoying. Shielder is a great draw. Just say go. Take 2. I have to attack with Liliana. You're gonna make me discard a swamp. You're gonna Gaia Reach me first. Okay. Discard a card. I mean, it's definitely this swamp and not this Thoughtseize. They take 2. I gain 2. They get 2 mana, with which they can presumably do something. Each player discards a card. Or they discard Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. That's reasonable. I mean, they might be able to cast something. I guess it's just go blank. They draw a card. They lose 2 life. They play their own Shieldred. That's unfortunate. I draw a Waste Knot. I mean, I obviously play the Waste Knot here. But I think this one's slipping away unless I can draw removal of some kind. Honestly, maybe I should have attacked Liliana. Yeah, I should have attacked Liliana. That was a mistake on my part. The rest, my thoughts, sure. Yeah, I punted. I definitely should have attacked Liliana there and just traded Shieldreds. That was a huge mistake on my part. Attack me for 4. They're going to Gaia reach me. That's interesting. I don't think I would have done that. I mean, I guess it does do the damage, but oh, they also discard a land. Sure. Oh, do they have something in hand? I thought their hand was empty for some reason. Well, I retract what I said. If they had something in hand, for some reason I thought it was empty. If they had something in hand, it was worth. That was worth doing. Yes, I'm aware. What do we got? Tiny Bones joins up. Oh, they have something in hand. I assume it's another land, but it is Thoughtseize. Draw Thoughtseize. 7, they attack for 4. The Gaia reach me. Yeah, I'm just dead. All right, see this game. I shouldn't have left Children on the board. I should have attacked. Even if they didn't block and they just let Liliana die, that would have been preferable. So, my mistake. Let's just go again, I think. Pushes are still bad. Tiny Bones is kind of interesting, honestly. Do I just play Tiny Bones? I kind of want to. Let's get rid of a Goblin and play Tiny Bones. Would like to go first. Duress. Yeah, keep. Then mulligan to 6. What else you got? Then mulligan to 6. Okay. Swamp. Duress. What do you have going on? Waste not Thoughtseize. They're going to Thoughtseize a Duress. I'm going to Duress their last Thoughtseize. Definitely take Waste not. Hive. Thoughtseize me. Yep. Take a Duress. Waste not. That's sort of interesting. Knowing that their last card, or that they played a Thoughtseize, they played a Hive. Rich Sanitarium, Sunken Citadel, Thoughtseize, and an unknown card. Knowing I'm going to get Thoughtseized, I think I just play the Waste Not, actually. I do not play the Field of Ruin this time. Hold it. They can Thoughtseize my last Duress, and that's not the biggest deal in the world. Another Hive? Ugh. Sure. We get a Liliana. That's not bad. I guess I field now, and then cast Liliana, and just discard the Sunken Citadel. It's not ideal. I cast Thoughtseize. Still have an unknown card in hand. Or do I just hold Liliana, play Sunken Citadel, and then wait? They're going to discard a land. I don't hate getting getting rid of their Sunken Citadel. I assume they keep Gaia Reach Sanitarium. Or their mystery card. It could just be a swamp. Would I rather discard Sunken Citadel or play it? Is the question. I'm going to play it. Just say go. They play Duress. That's unfortunate. I think Sunken Citadel is better for the long game. Play Sunken Citadel. It's just a swamp. Okay. Play Field of Ruin. Do I eat their thing? I guess I do it on their upkeep, right? They go. Eat your hive. Make a mana, sure. Swamp. 3 cards in hand. Gaia Reach. So now I know nothing about their hand. That's a good draw. That's a real good draw. Go blank. What have you got? Discard a land and a creature. Aclazats. So probably they're one of Aclazats. It's a pretty good one to get rid of. I'm just going to play this. Yes, I'm aware. I want to play that in case I draw Gaia Reach next turn. And they Liliana. And they've top decked Liliana a lot. Yeah, my zombie token dies. Go blank again. I mean, that doesn't do anything. They're just going to make me discard it anyway. But it literally does nothing. So I think this is fine. Just say go. They play a land. Takanuma? Discard my go blank. I think I would have held that. Oh, they're going to attack. I mean, they could have done that anyway, though. Sure, attack me for 3. Eat my Liliana. Down to 17. Castle Lochthwain. It's not bad. Draw a card. It's another waste knot. That's not ideal. Field of Ruin is pretty annoying. They're going to Field of Ruin my castle. Yep. Get a swamp. Get in with Hive again. Eat. Go blank. Okay. Pick up Liliana. Say go. It's a go blank. Oh, it's so annoying. I mean, once again, this does nothing. I guess I can just eat their Field of Ruin. Sure. They draw a real spell. Second Liliana. I guess it doesn't matter. They're both on 3. Now it goes up to 4. Ultimate's on 6. Okay. Field of Ruin is pretty good. Killer Hive. I think this deck typically only plays 2, so. Draw a card. It's a field. They're going to field my Sunken Citadel. I assume, oh, they might wait until I draw a hive, actually. Real spell, please. Bitter Triumph is pretty good. Yeah, I just can't let this get up to 6. I guess you save the field for me drawing a hive or me drawing Gyre Sanitarium. Do nothing. That's interesting. We're also going to do nothing. Currently don't have a way to get me to discard this, so... They cast Karavik. Okay. Three life, kill Karavik. Guess it's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's pretty annoying if they have a Liliana or something. Do I hold this until I can crime them? I guess if they have any, if this is like a Thoughtseize, we'll explain why they didn't cast it. Then it's just better for me to cast this. Could also be like a Shielder's Edict, but again, I think they mostly board. Of course, they didn't this time board out all their Shielder's Edict. Yep, that makes sense. Nothing I can do about that, I don't think. I think I just have to cast it there and hope that they don't have it. It's really a situation of it could be a Thoughtseize or it could be a removal spell. I just have to make a choice. They go blank me. That's pretty annoying. Love to draw Tiny Bones here, actually. Or Gaia Reach Sanitarium would also be great. Cling to Dust is totally fine. Hold on to that as long as is reasonable. Shieldred. Yeah, it's bound to happen eventually, I guess. Field of Ruin. Lose 2 life. No way to draw. Just say go, I think. There's no sense in fielding them. If they want to Gaia Reach me, then great. I have no problem with that. Attack for 4. Take 4. Able to ruin them. I assume what they drew was not a creature, and if that's the case, I'm just dead here. I mean, if they Gaia Reach me, and it's anything but a creature that they discard, I just lose. Unless I get a removal spell right here. Oh, they didn't Gaia Reach me. They just tapped it for a mana. Interesting. Alright, so I take 4. I go to 1. I'm just going to do this now. Eat Karavik. Gain 3, go to 4. They clung to dust their own Karavik. I mean, all right, that's just it. I mean, we drew terribly in this game. And we died at Takanuma. I'm going to Takanuma anyway. Hey, let's bring a Karavik back. Well, there was Tiny Bones. Yeah, that was sort of unfortunate. Couldn't draw anything. We filled our deck with creatures and couldn't draw any of them. What are you gonna do? I guess they top decked Liliana 3 separate times when it was important, and then kept getting their shoulders, and we couldn't get any of ours. So, it is what it is. On to the next one. All right, here we go. Sort of the reason that I like my version of Waste Not over other versions of Waste Not is that I can be more threat heavy, but if I'm not drawing any threats, then that doesn't really work out super well. I thought sees you here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, gross. I have a fatal push for the Swift Spear. They only have 1 land. I think I take the Burning Tree Emissary, actually. Play Ramanap Ruins. Play Swift Spear. I like this art. Attack me for 1, sure. Play Castle Lockwain. Question is, do I duress them? Do I cast Waste Not? What did I know about their hand? They cast Swift Spear. They played Ramanap Ruins. So if they draw a land, I think I just play Waste Not. Hope they don't draw the land. Get ready to Thoughtseize and Duress them next turn. I'll be able to get their Bushwhacker up before they can play it, I think. Another Swift Spear. Sure, that's fine. Alright, so we are going to Thoughtseize you. We're going to take this Restless Bushwhacker. What do you do again? Opponents can't gain life. 3 damage to each opponent. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Creature you control get +1/+1 gain reach until end of turn. Okay. Breakout. Look at the top 6. You may reveal a creature that has a mana value of 2 or less. You may put it onto the battlefield and it gains haste until end of turn. If you don't, put it into your hand. The rest of the bottom of your library. Or Bushwhacker, which can surge out for a ton of damage. I'm going to take... Double taking any of these doesn't seem particularly great. This Bushwhacker is really dangerous, and I would like a blocker. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to duress you. Here the question is, what am I taking? I think it's Breakout. This is just a creature. Basically, that lets them... Yeah, I think it's Breakout. I'll draw a card. Another Fatal Push is great. Just say go. They draw a land, that's not ideal for me. If they don't draw a land, I'm pretty good. Right, they drew the land. Sure. So they a Tarka's command, I assume. Oh, they do break out. Okay. All right. That happens. Reveal a creature card and put it onto the battlefield. What have you got? Burning Tree Emissary. Yeah, that's pretty good. Cast this Breakout. It's a 2/2, right? Oh, right, but they can deal speed damage to me. Creature can do almost one and gain a reach till end of turn. That's not ideal. That is not ideal. Block here, save 4 damage. Push here, save 4 damage. Take 3, go to 10. Play Castle Lockwain. That's not a great draw. They go. They didn't K command, or A command, which would have been 3, 5, 6. It would have put me to 1. Instead, they're going to put me at 5. Kind of think I just let this happen. I know I want to save life, but I feel like they have something. Otherwise, they would have just Tarkus commanded. Oh, Tarkus command is just an instant. Sure, that also works. Yeah, all right. I'll Fatal Push. What? This is going to be a 3/3, 1/2. They're both going to be 3 somethings. Let's get rid of you. I go to 1. Okay, what do I got? Another swamp. The next card was a land too. Yeah, all right. Gisa is too slow for this matchup. Shieldred's fine. Liliana, I don't think is particularly great. I don't love Karavik in this matchup either, honestly. And this matchup is just overall pretty bad for me, I think. I want to play both Meat Hooks. I want to play both Path of Perils. I don't think Karavik is particularly good here. Bringing back like a Fatal Push is good, but oops, wrong pile. The life loss, I think, is too much. And honestly, even Goblink, I think I might get rid of. They don't do anything with the graveyard anyway. Yeah, discarding 2 cards is pretty good. All right, let's get rid of these 7. Legendary Shadow was just a 2/2. Trespasser to 3/3, which does seem bad. I think I just bring in both Trespassers and both Knights. Want to keep the Bitter Triumphs. I don't care with a cling to dust, even though the life gain might matter. Let's bring in Tiny Bones. The Death Touch might matter. And let's see how this goes. This seems like a really hard matchup for me. That's pretty bad. I don't think I can keep this. That is also pretty awkward. Not having a second black source is pretty rough. Dump Field of Ruin. Play Swamp. There you go. If this Field of Ruin was a swamp, I think this hand would be perfectly reasonable. They do nothing on turn 1? Ooh. Okay, that makes this hand a lot better. Burning Emissary. Make 2 mana. Do Kari Zev. Whenever it attacks, create Ragavan. Tapped and attacking. So just kill Kari Zev. Okay, 3 life. 2 murder. Another Gyre Sanitarium? That's a terrible draw. I'm not doing anything else, so sort of tempted to Field of Ruin them, actually. And next turn I can cast Shieldred. And the following turn I can Meat Hook. Alright, let's do that. Say go. Kill your Conclusion Forest. They don't have any basics? Oh, I regret putting that Field of Ruin on the bottom of my deck. I definitely should have put Gyre Sanitarium back down there. I did not know that. That is something to take note of for the future. Light up the stage. Okay. Sakazan, Monstrous Rage. Good to know. I can play them to the end of their next turn. Another Bitter Triumph. Play Gyre Reach the land. I think I just Shelly here. They take 2. They can attack with Monstrous Rage through Shieldred. Actually, can they? This is a 2/2, right? Oh, yeah, because it gets the Monstrous roll. Yeah, just take the damage. The Monstrous Rage, deal 5. Totally fine. Light up the stage again, revealing Swift Spear and Breakout. They cast the Swift Spear? Oh, friend. Gain some life. All right. So this is a 3/3 now. The question here, do I meat hook for 3? I don't think attacking is worth it at that point, but I do get to clear their board. Knowing that they have a breakout they can do. Yeah, I think I do. So let's make a mana, play Gyre-Rich Sanitarium. Keep this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play this for 3. Pay X equals 3. Yes. Kill things, gain some life. Just say go. No reason to attack with Shelly for the... Yeah, okay. All right. They don't have any basics. That's really good to know. So I want to Field of Ruin them at any chance I get. Do I want to put anything else in this deck? I don't think so. Is Duress better than Thoughtseize here? Probably not, right? Is Duress better than Fatal Push? Definitely not. Is Duress better than Bitter Triumph? Definitely not. Yeah, I think I just run it back. I'll probably play some more creature removal this time to get rid of Shieldred, but I think that's fine. I did hit submit, right? Yeah, okay. All right, here we go. They choose to play first, sure. This seems totally fine. They kept 7. I'm also going to keep. See what they do. Fatal Push is probably my turn 1 play. They do nothing. Play a Swamp. Do I just play a Death Toucher? Or do I hold up Fatal Push? What's the worst I could do? Burning Tree Emissary on 2. 2 mana. Swift Spear. Monstrous Rage? That's pretty bad. That's what? 3, 4, 5, 5 damage? But, yeah, I think I just play Tiny Bones here, actually. If they do that, I get to use Tiny Bones as removal, and then keep up my Fatal Push for next turn. Inti. Totally fine. Castle Lochthwain. The question is, do I Bitter Triumph, or do I... If I push... I could push and Thoughtseize. Let's do that. Let's do that. Thoughtseize you first and see what you're working. Light up the stage. What is this? Collusion Colossus. 1 and a hybrid green-red. Deals 6 damage to our creature with flying. I didn't know about that. Our creature gets +4/+2 and gains trample until end of turn. Oh. Okay. A command or light up the stage. I think I just want to get rid of their light up the stage, honestly. They don't have any creatures in hand, and they're about to have no creatures at all in a second. Then next turn I can go blink them after they play this land. I would prefer they don't draw things. So yes, let's get rid of this light up the stage. Should have done this in a different order. I did not think this through. Well, doing this. They exiled Led of the stage. Yeah, that's on me. Romanep ruins. They led at the stage. Can't do anything with it right now. Guy reach Sanitarium. I think instead of go blanking them, Colossus Collusion. 1, 2. What? I'm very confused by this. That's fine. I think instead of go blanking them, maybe I do go blank them actually, because they get that Burning Trace Emissary coming up. I'd like to get rid of 2 of their things. I could also just cast Knight of Death Shadow. But I don't care about using this as removal. That's like totally fine for me. Yeah, I'm gonna go blank them. I can also attack and just get an Inti, which is a little bit appealing, but this is confusing that they list them both separately and then also together. So they have one mystery card in their hand, I guess. All right, so they discarded Collusion Colossus, Collusion Coliason, Collision Colossus, and one of their A commands. So just say go. Now they can Burning Tree Emissary into a Tarkus command. I take 3, but I can kill their Burning Tree Emissary. Which A command do they play? Reckless Bushwhacker. That's not ideal. Three 2 with haste and a 2-1 with haste. Kill this. Monophase is Kakazan. Sure. I draw another Bitter Triumph, but not a land, unfortunately. Knight of Dusk Shadow doesn't seem great. To rest them, I think they still have a Tarkus command in hand. I'm not 100% sure, but it is worth getting rid of that, and then I can just hold up Bitter Triumph. Yes, it is. Okay. Just say go. You can get in for 2 here. Love to draw a land, so I can Knight of Dusk Shadow with a +1. Slick Shot show off. Okay. That's pretty good, actually, for us. I do like killing that. Your life. Kill this. Go to 10. Thoughtseize is not good, but it is a card to discard to Bitter Triumph, so that's something. Just say go. I'm gonna Knight of Dusk Shadow. I'd rather do it with the ability to pump it. Kamanu. I guess I kill Kamanu first, right? I might make use of my graveyard. Discard a card this time. Kill Kamanu. Discard this Thoughtseize. Oof. That's pretty brutal. I guess maybe I should have waited, see if they had anything. Still not a land. That is unfortunate. Tiny One joins up to stone cold nothing. I think we could have won this game if I had drawn a fourth land. Having Knight of Dusk Shadow out with the ability to pump it up would have been pretty good. They attack. I have to block. If they have anything, I'm just dead. So Ramanap Runes does what? 2 damage to each opponent. Fatal Push. Where were your last turn, buddy? Oh, did I not? Didn't move to stop. They light up the stage. Fighting a Swift Spear and a Kamanu faces Kakazan. I think they should Kamanu, right? And then Swift Spear next turn. Yeah. Okay, am I just dead here? Not quite, but close. Now I draw the land. Well, I'm going to field them. They have nothing. There's no reason not to do this now. Kill Ramanap Runes. Get a Swamp. They have no basics. Mono goes to 2. They play Swift Spear. It gets bigger. I have to push it now. I could wait. But if I wait and they do nothing, then I'm just dead to them having a land. Destroy all enchantments. Sure. Bad draw. But we can smooth that out a little. Get Waste Not. I mean, I guess I keep Waste Not. They discard Ramanap Runes. That's pretty good for us. Can't cast Waste Not, though. Next turn I Waste Not, and I can at least Gaia Reach to do something. They play the land. They put me to 1. We draw Shieldred. Another Waste Not. Oh, I can't even Waste Not and Gaia Reach? Ugh. That's unfortunate. Let's Waste Not and Waste Not then, I guess. Hopefully they drew nothing. They draw anything, we're just dead. If they're thinking about it, that's probably good for us. They Sakazan. Ah, that's terrible. They get haste, and they can just kill me. So I need to draw exactly Field of Ruin. Get rid of their other Ramanap Runes. Sunken Citadel. Sigh. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Make 2 zombies, but it does not matter. Just dead to Ramanap Ruins. I think we had a real shot in this game. It just took us too long to get our 4th land. What are you doing? Yeah, just take 2 and die. Oh, that was a tough one. Shoulder Ruin would have been great there. As a way to start gaining life again. Field of Ruin would have been the best possible draw to get rid of that Ramanap Ruins. But once they got the Sakazan out, there's nothing we can do about it. So, all right. We are now 1-3 going into our last match. Hopefully, we can finish it out strong. Actually, occurred to me that we could have also drawn Meat Hook Massacre there, and we would have survived at 1. So we had some outs at the end of last game, but alas. So this is Hive on 1, Thoughtseize, removal, keep. We lost the die roll. We are playing against a blacklist. So this must be vampires. Thoughtseize, my Thoughtseize. Yep, Thoughtseize, my Thoughtseize. Play Hive. Say go. Fatal push for Blood Tithe Harvester. Or if I have to, their other vampire that draws them a card. Bitter Triumph for Sorin. The fact they didn't take Sorin makes me think they don't have one. They pay the 2 life to shock it in. Do cast the Blood Tithe Harvester. I'm just going to kill it. Like, just right now. Not even a second thought. Another land. So, if they have Sorin, there's nothing I can do to stop them this turn. They just get it out. So I think I play Sunken Citadel tapped. If they have Sorin and Vein Ripper in hand, nothing I can do anyway. Instant Speed Bitter Triumph won't stop that, so I can't kill Vein Ripper currently. 2, 3, Fable. Okay. Another Bitter Triumph. How many basics do they play? Let's see. General list. Enough. Okay. So Field of Ruining them isn't super useful. But I'm still going to play it. And I'm probably still going to do it on their upkeep. Do they play any creature lands? They play Den of the Bugbear? All right, maybe I won't do it on their upkeep, actually. Maybe I'll hold on to it just in case. They discard Thoughtseize and Croxa. Croxa? Roxa? I don't know how you say it. Get in for 2. Yep, make a treasure. Go down to 18. Play Den tapped. Liliana. Do I Bitter Triumph Liliana? What are they going to do with Liliana right now? Pick it up. Get rid of their Den. Get a swamp. Discard a card. Probably this other field. Okay, I guess I don't care the black source at this point. It's a swamp. Yep, this is fine. Discard a swamp. Bitter Triumph. Do I discard the other swamp, or do I discard, or do I just pay the 3 life? I'm gonna pay the 3 life. Kill Liliana. 1 card left in hand. We draw another land. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Fire up the hive. Their last card is Fatal Push. That's pretty bad. But I think I have to try and eat this Croxa now. Ugh. Anything but Fatal Push, and that's totally fine. But I think it was worth it to try to eat the Croxa, because now we're in all kinds of trouble. They can bring back the Croxa. 2, 3. They to rest me. Take my Bitter Triumph. Yeah, this game's just over, I think. A4. Bring Croxa back. I lose 3. Sure. I don't think it really matters. I lose 3. Attack me for 2. I go to 10. They attack me for 10 next turn. I don't really see a way out of this one. Urborg. So we're just dead anyway. All right, can see this game. That was a rough one. They had anything other than exactly Fatal Push in hand, we would have been okay. Should I not have Field of Ruin to them when I did? That's how they got the swamp. Although they had the treasure, so I guess it doesn't really matter. All right. Liliana's great. Want these extinction events. Do I want Meat Hook? I think I do. Liliana's great. I don't think Karavik is super good in this matchup. Goblinks are fine. Shoulders fine. Do I want to keep Gissa? Waste not as good. Duress is good. Cling to Dust is good. Maybe I don't want Cling to Dust. only good against specifically Kroxa. Maybe I just take out the Karavix. Do I want Gissa in this matchup? I don't know if this is right, but let's bring in the Graveyard Trespassers. Let's try this. Would like to play first. Thoughtseize, Extinction Event, Tiny Bones, keep. Thoughtseize on 1, Tiny Bones on 2. They mulligan to 6. Swamp. Thoughtseize. Bronco, Bone Crusher Giant. Bone Crusher Giant. Blot out. Target opponent exiles a creature or planeswalker they control the greatest mana value among creatures or planeswalkers they control. I guess I just take the Thoughtseize. Blot out. And Hive was their only land. Then we swamp. Thoughtseize them again. They did draw another land. Tap land, though. What do I want to get rid of here? I'm not doing anything for a while. Bone Crusher Giant is a 3-mana 4/3. They're pretty far away from Shieldred. Blotout's not really doing anything. I think it's just Bronco and keep them off as much stuff as possible. And then Tiny Bones joins up. Maybe Duress would have been better than Tiny Bones joins up, actually. Now that I think about it, since they took out Gissa and the Karavix, criming is not as important. And I would rather targeted remove stuff. They get rid of Shieldred, sure. Shieldred is gone. Bronco is gone. Haunted Ridge is gone. So their hand is Bone Crusher Giant, Blot Out, and one other card. And we draw nothing super useful. I guess we just Field of Ruin, planning to take out their Hive. Next turn, if they drew a land, do I Field of Ruin their Hive now? Or do I Field of Ruin their Haunted Ridge? They have to get a mountain. I'm not doing anything else, really. No, I'm just going to say go. They do nothing. All right, now I think I kill their Hive. Swamp. They get a swamp. They say go. Duress. You know they have Blot Out, so they have at least a Duress target. Like Irish Sanitarium. Duress them. Liliana. Or Fable. I don't really want them to have Fable. I think Fable is probably worse for me. Liliana's not that big of a deal. I'm not casting a creature anytime soon anyway. Blot Out, Stomp, Bone Crusher Giant. And I could always Bitter Triumph the Liliana if I have to. Not being able to put them under any pressure is pretty rough. I mean, No waste knots. No graveyard trespassers. Children would be great. It just sometimes this deck is a little rough. They did not draw the land, but did Blood Tithe Harvester. I think I let them keep that, so I can better try and Liliana later. Sunken Citadel, play it on black. Just say go. Oh yeah, take that off again. Attack me for 3. Attack me for 3. I mean, I guess I just kill it, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna kill it. Liliana, Bonecrusher Giant, blot out, and they did get a land. So we're gonna Liliana now. Oh, they're just gonna Bonecrusher Giant. That actually makes a lot of sense. Do I have to Extinction Event for their 1 creature? Certainly seems like it, doesn't it? That's not ideal. And they can Liliana me. Get rid of my Fatal Push, which I guess isn't that big of a deal. Ugh. What a miserable use of an Extinction Event. Okie dokie. Or choose odd. There you go. Liliana. Discard my push. Down to the Bugbear. Alright. Some kind of threat, please. Liliana's not terrible. Oh, did they? Oh, they discarded their bladder, right? So they're empty-handed, actually. Do I Gaia Reach? Trying to get a threat. I think I do. Citadel, discard the Citadel, cast Liliana. Okay. Hostile Investigator. Yeah, that's pretty good to get out of their hand. Each player discards a card. Now, obviously, they're a lot more likely to draw a threat before I do, but blot out. Swamp. Discard. Castle Lockpoint. Alright, discard a swamp. Play Castle Lockpoint. There you go. No sense drawing a card till their end step. They can't do anything with it anyway. Come on, buddy. What are you doing, friend? What could they have drawn that's making them think this much? Vein Ripper, maybe? I'm trying to figure out if they should blood it away. Tick up Liliana. Step their end step. Well, that's my end step. I understand how triggers work. They don't tick up Liliana. Interesting. Draw a card. Bitter Triumph is pretty good. Any discard spell would be great. Pay 3 life, kill Liliana. One, two, three, go blank. What was that card? I genuinely don't know what there is to think about here. Can't imagine what it could be they would want to cast. Or even be able to cast. K command. Returning Shieldred to their hand and dealing 2 damage to me. Okay. Okay. Say go. And I guess it was worth it to do the damage to me. Blood Harvester. Okay. We draw another Tiny Bones joins up. What else we got? Liliana is pretty good here. Discard Tiny Bones, they discard a Bronco. Play Liliana. You sack a creature. They go. They play a land. They fire up the Bugbear. Yeah. Honestly, I think they should just attack me. I think they should attack me with both. I don't think you should worry about Liliana at all. See what they do. They both attack me. Yeah, that makes sense. I go to 3. I'm just dead next turn. Bitter Triumph doesn't do it. I mean, I guess it kind of does. I could cast a Lockthwain and draw a card and go to 2. This brings me to 1. Oh wait, this just brings me to. Never mind. I can't do this. go blank. Doesn't matter either way. Yeah. They discard Thoughtseize. Feels like we drew pretty badly that game, but I don't know. We lose 0-2, 1-4 on the day. Back for the recap in a minute. All right, so we ended up going 1-4. We beat Monogreen Devotion when they did almost nothing. We lost to Amalia. We lost the Waste Not Mirror when we couldn't draw any of our threats. We lost to that red-green aggro deck. I think that one could have gone either way, but did end up losing to it. And then we lost that Vampires matchup, which never really seemed super close, even though we couldn't draw very well in the second game. I will be honest, I am starting to lose faith in Waste Not. Every league feels like a real struggle. There doesn't feel like any matchup we're insanely ahead. Just feels like we're 50-50-ish, which is not great. Except against Amalia, which feels really bad. Then Monogreen Devotion, I'm unsure. But I think we're probably pretty big dog too. So, I don't know. We've got about a month until the RCQ. I don't think that I have the funds to change decks at this point. I think this is just what we're going to have to use and hope for the best. But maybe it's just been a bad run. We will continue this next week, where hopefully we have better luck. See you next time. I'll be back on Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern with a weekly news show. We're going to be going over the 2 big tournaments from the weekend, the Birds of Paradise 1K Standard Open, and the Magic Online Creator Showdown. There was a Popper tournament. We also have some Player of the Year news to talk about ahead of the Pro Tour later this month. Tomorrow is supposed to be the Assassin's Creed debut stream, which I will be watching. I'm not super interested in Assassin's Creed in general, and I don't think this set is going to be a big deal in terms of modern, which is the only eternal or only format it's legal in other than Legacy and Vintage and Commander, obviously. But I don't think it's going to be a big deal in modern, so I'm not super worried about it. If you've got any ideas for another deck that I could pivot into, I'm interested in hearing them. I don't have a ton of cards. I theoretically might be able to do vampires, but I'm not super jazzed about that. Probably continue with Waste Not, but I don't know. We'll see. But until next time, good luck, and I hope tomorrow's a better day for you.